What is good, guys, man? Thank y'all for tuning back into the channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that sub button down below to be notified for every single video that I do drop, man. And listen, man, if you're new to the channel, if you don't know how to subscribe to the channel, man, all you got to do is hit that bell and then hit the bell again, and it's going to say all, and then the bell should turn white. So anytime I drop a video, you will be notified, man. Now, look, man. This is that 70s show. If you ever, I grew up on the 70s show, so y'all should know who Lord Prepon is. Y'all should know who Ashton Kutcher is, man. So Lord Prepon is telling her crazy ghost story of how she moved into this new house and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I know this about to be crazy. The last one I reacted to was definitely crazy. So I'm eager to see what this one like. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below what y'all think. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, man. It's 3 parts to it, man. Let's get it.
We found this really beautiful old English manor. It was like a big white house. And when I walked in, I just fell in love with it. And I wanted, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it was really beautiful. And we moved in. And we were walking around the house. When you walk in, the bedroom, and then just to the left, there's a little sunroom with these little French doors that open into the room. Immediately when I walked into the master bedroom, I felt there was something off. Let's go. It really did just get extremely, just a cold, it's almost like the room is 15 degrees cooler than the rest of the house. And your hair, you know, stands up on your arm and the back of your neck, and it was a little freaky. I chalked it up to, I don't like the vibe in here. The feng shui is off. We gotta repaint and just change everything up. What we did was we would stay in the guest room, and then we completely redid this bedroom.
I don't know about her, but if I felt something off about a house, I definitely wouldn't move in. Like, if I'm not feeling it, if the energy is off, I'm definitely not gonna move in the neighborhood. I'm definitely not gonna move in the house, man. No pun intended, but y'all know how y'all white people get, man. Like, y'all ready to take a risk, man. You know how y'all do in the movies now. Let's get back into it, though.
And we got a painter to come and, you know, picked out really bright, you know, airy colors. And I wanted to try to get that vibe out of there. First, you know, major sign where I knew there was something in the house was we were sleeping in the guest room. And this loud banging happened. We jolted awake, and immediately my dog was cowering. And that was a sign of, okay, something is not right. I've never seen him react like that. Like, he was completely cowering, and I'm like, what is going on? And it was so loud that, you know, Chris got his gun. My dog's name is Lambert. He was trying to get Lambert to follow him. Lambert was scared. Whatever it was, freaked him out. He went downstairs, started checking out the house. And I'm like, okay, cool, so I'm gonna just check everything out up here, make sure everything's okay. And my master bedroom is to the right. Walked in, and then I saw, sure enough, the sunroom door. It was unlatched and banging against the wall. And then I closed it and I latched it again. And I know that I checked it, and I know that it was closed. And we were both just like, there might actually be something here.
Did y'all see that funny looking thing in the door?
A couple days later, my friend is helping, because Thanksgiving is coming up. My friend's helping me prep all of my vegetables and everything for, you know, the meal. I'm doing all my preparations for Thanksgiving, which was the next day. And there was a lot going on. We had to finish, you know, getting the room painted and everything and get the house totally done because we're having this big Thanksgiving party, and we're hanging out, and we hear a knock at the door. And I also hear a woman's voice saying, hello. And I literally was like, oh, there's someone at the door. So my friend went to go get it, and I continued chopping and doing my thing. And then she comes back a couple seconds later and she's like, you heard that, right? And I said, yeah. She's like, there was nobody there. And then that's when the radio blasted on. And we're both a little startled because we're like, where is that coming from? And it was coming from upstairs in my master bedroom. I'm like walking toward my master bedroom and I open the door and the music is blasting.
I definitely
So loud.
After I heard all that.
And immediately my attention goes over to the French doors in this sunroom area, and right beneath it is my painter's radio. And I walk over to the radio, which I don't really want to do. Turned it off and beelined out of the room as fast as I could. I was like, okay, cool, done, awesome. He has an alarm on his radio, and that sucks because it scared me. So the next day, it's Thanksgiving Day, and he's, you know, finishing up his stuff, and I go up there and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, hey, so, you know, last night I was doing some cooking and stuff, and the alarm on your radio went off at like 8 o'clock at night, and he's like, I don't have an alarm on my radio. He's like, Laura, I think I know why that might have happened. I don't want to freak you out. There's an old woman in your bedroom. And I literally I couldn't believe it. I was really scared. I mean, when he told me, I knew he was talking about a ghost. I don't really get scared that easily, at all. But this scared me. It did really scare me. Okay, he saw something in there. I know the feeling I felt when I walked into that room. The radio blasting on, the knock at the door, and I'm like, there's something, this is just not cool. My painter finished our master bedroom, and the house was all set up for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dinner, everybody starts showing up. All my friends, brand new house, they're all looking around, and two of my friends are like, oh, we want to go check around upstairs. Right when they said that, I got a little pit in my stomach. They were like, we're gonna go check around upstairs, and I was like, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So they take off upstairs, and I'm talking to my guests, you know, offering drinks, handing out hors d'oeuvres, and everyone's just having a really, really great time. Then I hear everyone's just having a really, really great time. Then I hear, and everybody is just like, what's going on? And I run to the stairs, and the two of them come running down the stairs. They're like, oh my God, Laura, you're not gonna believe what we just saw. We walked into your bedroom, and we saw an old woman. And I literally like went pale, and I'm just like, oh my God. And my friend was like, listen, I'm gonna call my mother. And I'm like, wait, why are you gonna call your mother? She's like, listen, my mother has experience with this stuff, let me just call her. And meanwhile, I've never experienced anything like this before. So I'm just like, okay, fine, call your mother. And she calls her mother, and her mother's never been to my house before. Her mother's not even in the state. Her mother is in Florida. And she calls her mother, and I get on the phone, and she said, okay, I'm gonna need you to go back up to your room. And we walk into the bedroom, and I'm literally standing at the doorway because I don't really want to go in there. And I'm looking around, and then she says, okay, is there a little room off to the left? And my attention goes right to the French doors into the sunroom, and I'm like, yes. And she said, okay, very calm. She's like, okay, she's in there. I saw her and we're like, oh my God! We scream and just freak out and run out of the room. And this woman has never been to my house before. And my friend did not fill her in on anything. My friend was literally, here's Laura handing me the phone. She didn't know anything. And I run downstairs and then I have her on the phone and she's like, okay, listen, I need you to stay out of that room for half an hour. She's like, do not go up there a second before that. And I look at my watch and I say, okay. And she says, okay, call me back in half an hour. And I said, okay. Hang up the phone, trying to do my best to deal with what's going on. Meanwhile, upstairs, I don't know what's happening. And then half an hour later, it's so funny, the three of us meet at the bottom of the stairs and we're like, okay. We walk up the stairs together. We walk into the master bedroom and it's like nothing had ever been there. The vibe is different. It feels cozy.
It's so different. Oh my God, finally.
The room even looks different. Like, I'm just like, what did she do? And it was just awesome. And there was, whatever was there was just gone like that. There was never a problem after that. I actually talked to her later and I asked her, I'm like, what did you do? And she said, well, I asked her to leave. And I just said, okay, cool. Because it worked. And that was it.
Nah. Definitely wouldn't have been me. I don't know about y'all, but it's the first time I feel something is off about a house, apartment, neighborhood. I am not moving there. I don't care. I understand she didn't know at first, but I would have got my money back straight up. Man, the first time I ever heard somebody say it's a woman, the demonic thing inside of a house, I would definitely not move in there, man. Y'all comment down below what y'all think about this, man. We trying to stay consistent every day. Today is a snow day, so after this video, I gotta record my next video for tomorrow. We trying to stay 365 days strong. That is the goal for the whole year. And to see where this channel will go with 365 days of being consistent, man. Shout out to the new subscribers, man. Listen, man, at the end of my videos, I always say stay inspired, stay motivated, stay grinding. Until next video, I'm out here. Peace.